Oh, hello there guys, welcome back to another Olexa look video. Today we're looking at Dicey Dungeons, which is a game created by Terry Kavanagh, who, if you've played VVVVV or Super Hexagon, he was the creator of those games as well. This is his next project, Dicey Dungeons, which is a roguelike, and I say like because it's more of a roguelike than a roguelite, even though I think you can still absolutely call it a roguelite in this sense. But this is a really solid game, and I played it on stream and really enjoyed it, so I felt the need to make a little Olexa look to show this game off to you guys. It will be coming to Steam, I think, later this year. You can go and you can wishlist it already on there, so absolutely go check it out. I'll have a link to that in the description down below. But there's currently 5 playable characters in the game. There were 6, but the Jester, the 6th character, they're doing some rebalancing on currently, so he'll return in the next update of the game. It's currently available for $7.50 on itch.io, and you absolutely, like, that's a steal, and you're gonna see that shortly, that is absolutely a steal when it comes to this game. So how does it work? It's basically, imagine a Slay the Spire style game, where you have decisions you need to make about how to build your deck, so to speak, except everything in your deck are actions that you activate with dice, and I think that it's better off just hopping in and showing you. So I'm just gonna play as the warrior because I have a little bit of experience with this guy. I did win my first run with him. There's 6 different quests that you can do with each character. The Warrior's Welcome is just a basic one, and I'm probably just gonna do that again, but there are some other ones as well that make it really exciting, and these will be just expanding your game. You know, being able to choose what you want to do for each run that you do is super exciting, you know? And some of them, you know, they're not finished quite yet, but the game is still early access. It's a work in progress, so and you'll see that it's very polished. So we're going to do the Warrior's Welcome and just hop right in, and I'll do my best to explain to you how this works. So this is kind of, you can think of it, I'm going to compare a lot of the game to Slay the Spire, because it does have a lot of similarities, I feel. So this is kind of your map of deciding where you want to go. You will eventually exit out this way, but it's worth it to go grab treasure chests and such. We can just fight this level 1 slime and then leave, but I think that going and fighting the wolf puppy is a good idea. And then this is how the combat works. So you got this kind of Pokemon style looking screen here. We roll 2 dice, and then we have 2 actions available at the beginning, so we can re-roll dice, we can do that 3 times, and then we can deal damage, and we can see what our enemy can do. So he needs doubles to shock us, which is an effect that happens to us, and then he needs just an even number to do 2 damage. So this guy's not really hitting us for all that much. So clearly, something that I should do is use my 6 to do damage, and this will do damage equal to our dice roll. So this is going to do 6 damage to him and hit him, and now the only thing we can do is our combat roll. So really, we should just end our turn, but I want to just showcase how this works. So say we have a 2, we don't want it, now we rolled a 6. That's incredible. If we wanted a 6, there are times where you want to not have a 6 and you would prefer a 1 or something like that, and that's where the decision-making progress it really starts to build up on you. So I mean, we could re-roll this a billion times over if we want to. That's incredibly unlucky, and by unlucky I mean very lucky. It will not always roll 6s for sure. So we can end our turn. He's gonna do his attack here, and he's gonna put doubles in there and shock me, and then he's gonna do 2 damage to me. So he had pretty good draw right there for sure. So I'm shocked, which means that I have to place a die on here to release the shock. So we can't attack him on this turn. I will put the 2 in there. And then we're going to roll for broke here and try to get a 6 so that we can kill him. And this is a low likelihood. Yeah, and we ended up just only able to do 3 damage. And that's where the game gets interesting, is there really is a push your luck. That sucks, dude. There's a push your luck aspect to the game where you don't ever really want to... there's times where you don't want to test your reroll and hoping that you get better roll in a certain scenario, but then other times it's absolutely worth it. So we will level up every time we get stars. We level up, and when you level up, you get another die, which allows you to make some more actions and stuff like that. So here's our first new item. We found the whip, which is going to do damage based on our roll and then also burn people on a 6. So we can take that, and then you can see in our equipment that we have 4 different slots available here. And we have 6 different slots available here. Some items only take up a half a slot here. Some take up the full 2 that you can see right here. So we can put these back in. We still have room for 1 more or 2 small ones. And you'll see, we get to upgrade stuff as well over time, and it gets a little bit crazy as you go. So what is this guy gonna do? So he just applies poison, and poison is a pain in the ass, let me tell you. But we will get that figured out. Let's re-roll this die. We're hoping for a 6. It's a dangerous game re-rolling it, but yeah, okay, that's fair. We'll be able to do 8 damage to him, end our turn. And yeah, he will be absolutely applying 2 poison to me. And poison just ticks away. We'll lose the health equal to the poison at the start of our turn, and then it reduces by 1 each time. So poison can be nasty, is what I've learned in this game. There's a 6. Okay, so we'll do burn damage. He's dead anyway. Burn will make his die. His dice are gonna burn, and then he has to get hurt to use that die if he wants to. And you'll see that occur later on. I mean, we have a lot of burn potential since we got this early. So then we'll head on down, and now we're on floor 2, and you can see down here there's 5 floors for the end of the game. So runs go pretty quick as well, which makes this honestly a very good YouTube game. But you know, we'll see. If this is something you guys want to see more of, then obviously I will try to play a little bit more. So we can upgrade stuff. We want to upgrade the whip. It's not really worth it to upgrade your sword because you're probably going to end up replacing your sword later. But you can see here that now this is going to do +1 damage to no matter what your dice roll was. So we can do 7 damage with our sword instead of 1. But let's look at the whip here. It's going to burn 2 dice on a 6 instead of burning just 1, and that can really allow us to crank out some damage on these enemies. So I'm going to upgrade our whip, and we will hopefully see that happen on our magician here. So this guy's only got 9 health, which means that he is going to die on, well, yeah, no, he is going to die on this turn, probably. So he does 5 damage on an even number, and he applies shield on an odd, and that's kind of block from Slay the Spire. It allows him to block incoming damage. But this guy will be dead unless I just roll horribly, and I did not. You're dead. Bite the dust, my friend. Get the hell out of my life. Have a good one. Goodbye. Excellent. We're now level 2, which is exciting. We get an extra die, and we also get an additional reward here. I like Spike Shield a lot, but I'm going to take Boomerang, and I will explain to you why I like Boomerang. Because it has some really, really interesting potential with it. And we will equip that shortly. So we found a hammer now. Does damage equal to our roll, and then shocks if we roll a 6. So now we have to make some decisions. Here's kind of what I'm thinking. Since our sword is do dice damage, and this guy is do dice damage, but this guy gives us a little extra, why would we use the sword, you know? And now we have our boomerang in here that we can also do. So this is going to do 2 times our dice damage, but it's going to backfire and hit me for the dice damage as well, which is going to decrease a little bit of our HP, which is less than ideal, but it's worth it for that nice double damage. So we'll fight the Alchemist, see what's going on here. He's got a lot of HP, and he's got 3 dice that he's doing, and he has some special things here. So he has to pour in up to 10 for his dice pips. He has to get a 10 in here in order to do these, but he can only do these once, and these are crappy, man. And I don't even know what happens when he transforms into a bear, but these are nasty. We don't want to get those to do anything. We need some 6s. We are very dependent on 6s right now, and we kind of struck out there. So we can take 6 damage, but this is gonna do 12 to him. I think I'd rather do 8 to him. And we got our limit break now, so this will double the next action we do, and that's why it's so valuable to have something that hits you, and that's why I like Boomerang. So when you get hit, you will get this, which allows you to double your next action, and this is something that each character has differently, which is exciting. So now, for this guy, we can double this, and we're going to burn 4 of his dice. So the next turn, no matter what, he has to use his dice. Well, he doesn't have to use his dice, but he will probably use his dice, and then they're going to burn. And you'll see this shortly, that they're all on fire, and it costs him 2 health to use those. And now we're in a situation we can walk out of here, killing him on this turn, just like that. And we only took, you know, 4 damage from our boomerang here. So it's kind of a risk-reward kind of situation to hit ourselves to end up doing less damage to ourselves. And I think that that's a really interesting one. So we can pour things into Midnight Charm. This is a shot, by the way. We can pour things into Midnight Charm, and then that'll give us 2 6s, which is insanely valuable for us. And honestly, I think valuable enough that I should take it, because we have 2 items that are dependent on 6s to be really solid. So why not pour some of our stuff into rolling 6s here? So dice value -1. I will take it and add it to my backpack. But obviously we don't really have a need for this at the current moment. But there are times where it is valuable to have a -1 in here. So I like this setup a lot. I think the Midnight Charm is a excellent thing for us, and it will work well over longer fights when we don't roll 6s a lot. I mean, obviously we want to do this, and that means that both of his dice are going to be burnt, and he's going to have a shock to his equipment, which is very exciting for me, because it means that one of these is going to cost an extra die, which means that he's going to have to use both of his to do that action, if so, which I think is really, really solid. Do we want to hit him for 8? I don't think we need to take damage on this one. I think that I'm fine. Wow, this was insanely unlucky into a very lucky right there. So that ticks down to 4, and then we can get that activated on our next turn. So he used a die to do that, which blinded one of my dice, so I have no idea what this die actually is. I will pump it into here. It was a 1. Okay, so this is fine because we'll now roll 2 6s, and that allows us to crank on him. And we walk out of here feeling real damn good. I think we have a... I can't say a working deck because this isn't really a deck, but we have a working setup here that I really, really like. Now, we don't need to fight the handyman, but since we have some health chilling right here, I think there's no reason not to. We'll fight this guy, get a little extra money, and some extra stars, which will help us level up, and I think that's also pretty valuable. So, I mean, this is insanely good roll. I think I want to burn 2 of his dice. I think I want to re-roll this and hope for a 5. We're looking, there we go. And now we roll 2 6s. We shock him. And then let's do 12 damage to him and take 6. And that's fine because, I mean, we're getting Fury ready. Every 10 HP, that thing activates. But we also can heal for 6. So he's going to struggle to hit us, I think, here. Well, I suppose he could hit us right here. But I still think that this worked out pretty well. And keep in mind, he has to hurt himself to deal damage to me. And his 6 costs a lot. And that got shocked. But damn, okay, he did 6 to me, which is less than ideal. So we took some hits here, but we're fine. Absolutely fine. And our limit break is ready, and we can use that on our next combat to really hit him. So let's heal up a little bit. Check out our shop. What do we got here? It's another Midnight Charm. I really don't think you need another one. And I don't really think we need a dagger either. I don't think that this shop is all that good. I kind of like the setup we have. I'm looking for... Well, I don't know what I'm looking for, to be honest with you. But, okay, we got a limit break. There is an interesting thing we can do. It's interesting. We can get 3 6s. And by 3 6s, I mean 4 6s really easily here. But I'm not necessarily positive that's the right approach. I think we want to Fury Whip so that he now has 4 burn. In his next 2 turns, he has to take damage to have that do things. 5. Come on, give me like a 6. Oh, dude, we kill him. That's a little bit nuts. That's some insanely good draw right there. But it works for me. We will level up again, which means we get some full HP, which is lovely, an extra die. And then 100% we're taking the equipment upgrade. And I would love to upgrade our hammer, which is going to allow us to have an extra slot in here, which I think is pretty strong. Now, no matter what, this does 3, which that's also insanely good. And this only takes 5 to roll 2 6s. Holy crap, man. I think this is the even stronger upgrade, although, dude, Boomerang is so good. That only doing 3 damage makes me 100% want to use this all the time, and I think we're going to absolutely do that. I want an upgrade, though. I will take the Broadsword, but I don't... Although, you know what? Broadsword might be... Pardon me? I did take the Broadsword, right? Where you at, though? There he is. He popped out of nowhere. I don't know if we need the shock. I think I'd rather just have something that does a lot of damage. We deal a lot of damage to our enemies, and if we can get just a lot of damage out there, then I like the idea. So trading Whip for Toxic Ooze, I don't think so. I really like Whip right now. Double our poison. We don't have a poison build, so Blight is a little bit useless here, but I think that's fine. Let's fight Keymaster. We got 4 dice now. It feels so good. We can hit him for 12. It's also going to get our Fury ready for the next turn, which I think is super exciting. So let's do that. And then, you know what? Let's pour everything into here so we get 2 6s, and then we're able to do that as well. And this guy is so friggin' dead on the next turn. It's ridiculous, and he has to unlock these first. You son of a... Oh, crap. Okay. That's fair. He did some damage, but you still got absolutely toasted. We will save our Fury. We will be able to use that here on the next floor, and that's super useful. Let's eat 7 health, head on down. You're probably going, Tyler, this seems a little bit easy, and that is one thing that I've found with the game is I think that some of these early quests and early characters like the warrior are a lot easier. I did 2 runs on camera. I did one with the warrior, one with the inventor, and I died in my inventor run, and it was a nasty one for sure. Okay, you ready for this play? I have an idea. So we pop Fury to roll 4 6s. And then we go all in on this. And now he's only got 8 HP. I think that's 100% the right play. Now, by upgrading our Boomerang, we make Fury not happen as often. Cursed. Oh my god, dude. He absolutely toasted us here. So, Curse means that all equipment has a 50% chance to fail, which is frightening. But not the end of the world, because I can do this and kill him, and we move on with the day. And we have a limit break ready, which is quite nice. Life is good. I take my 7 health because I was low. And then I think you kill the Banshee. I haven't memorized all these enemies. Keep in mind, I've only played this game a couple times here. Well, let's see. Can I get a 6, please? A 5 is good enough. There's the 6. Okay. What a lovely world we live in, where I can absolutely crank on you. Probably should have doubled something. We'll double this one. Does a good 16 damage to him. We probably should have doubled something else, though, and his 6s cost him health, which he did indeed take. And he will be dead on the next turn. It is almost a guarantee. Although he did, like, 12 damage to me on that turn. Dear God. That was horrible. Okay, so silence means I can't use my Fury unless I break the silence with this. And what crappy draw this is, man. We can kill him, though. And we have our Fury ready for our next combat. But, boy, dude, we took some hits here. And I'm a little bit concerned because we have to fight some people. Detonator. Do 1 damage for every poison on an enemy. If we had that with Blight, man, could be so friggin' strong. Holy crap. I don't want to fight the Yeti because I'm a little bit afraid. If I can get this fight done easily. He's weak to fire. Okay, well, guess what, man? I got some fire for you right now. Let's... Oh, absolutely. You pour this in. Hit your fury. Do that burn damage. Holy crap. It's lovely. And that's going to really hurt him. We can actually just kill him here if we want to. But I think I'm going to chill. Although it's only 3 damage. Oh. I don't know. I'm gonna not. We're going to see what he does. He did damage. You son of a gun, Burt Macklin. I should have just killed him, honestly. You're dead, though. Have a nice life. Hopefully that dice isn't burned going forward, or else I will be very sad. But we level up and get full health, which is lovely, and an extra die, and an equipment upgrade, which we upgrade. Midnight Charm, and life is as good as life can be. We will fight the Yeti. We'll get the extra upgrades here. And I will be content with it. Look at this beautiful life, man. It's so strong. It's absolutely so strong. We need more things to pour dice into, though. Like, we've got so many leftover dice now. He's hitting me for a good chunk. That sucked a lot, but we can just roll 6s anyway, because this is how this is how we do things here. You're dead, my friend. Live a nice life. We are down 11 HP, though. I'm at max level. Okay. Which is fine, because we're heading down on the next floor. So, would you like to buy something? We can buy a Marot for 5 gold. Do damage and get a new die. It's pretty strong, but I don't think we need it. So, I'm just going to roll. And now we're on the final floor, who we're fighting Fomorian. I will level up that, and then let's upgrade. I mean, you might as well upgrade the broadsword, right? To do a little extra damage. We kind of stuck with the same strat throughout this entire thing, which works fine. He's strong against poison, so we don't even have a poison build, so that's kind of irrelevant. What are you going to do, my friend? He weakens is his thing. And he does damage on even numbers. Okay. Well, let's figure it out. First of all, give me some 6s. Because we will absolutely do as much damage to you as humanly possible. It's a little dangerous. I don't really like... wow, he ate the cost to do 2 damage to me. Seems a little bit bold, honestly, but okay, weakened. So our stuff is less powerful now. Look at this, man. That sucks. This only rolls 1/6 now. So this is essentially trading our 5 for 6, which I think is still very, very okay. And this is only a damage dealer now, and this is a max of 3, and it's gonna backfire for 3. I think we can kill him, especially with a Fury in the next turn. I don't think he can do this much damage to us, although he's gonna do a lot to us. Holy crap, man. I do think we still survive, because I can Fury hit him here, and he's dead. But boy, that was a little bit closer than I wanted it to be, for sure. Anyway, that's Dicey Dungeons. And as here you can see, we won. And then we can head back to the main menu and play again. And like I said, there's a ton of different quests for each character. Each character also has a different difficulty level and different quests in them. So you can kind of see here different stuff for this guy, which different rules that start. All kinds of different ways to play, which makes it really, really fun. And it's really just a solid game for you know, $7.50 itch.io game. It's a lot of fun. If you want to see more of this on the channel, just let me know. Hit a like on the video, and we can absolutely do some more. Runs are quick, so I don't feel bad about slipping this in. We can probably get, you know, a couple videos out of it a week if you wanted me to, but a lot of fun for sure, and definitely a game to keep your eye on. So I'll leave a link in the description so you can go find it. But that's gonna do it. Thanks so much for watching. As always, have a nice day, and goodbye.